Bound Bookworm. I am Tiffany. My channel is mostly about cozy mysteries, but from time to time I will have some other books thrown in. And I thought it's been about a month. I haven't done the Booktube newbie tag. I need to do it, and so today's that day. So let's just jump right in. In 3, 2, 1, go! All right, guys, so this tag has 10 questions. The first one is, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I needed somewhere to talk about books. Not just anywhere to talk about books. I needed somewhere to talk about books where other people also wanted to talk about books, because that's where my downfall was. I'd be at the grocery store and somebody come up behind me in line and they're like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, hey, I just finished this great book. And that wasn't the place. Yeah. And even though some of my friends and loved ones do read, they don't necessarily read the same things I wanted to read, or that didn't really happen in the grocery store. Or they just don't want to talk about books as much as I want to talk about books. So I just figured I would go and find my people, and you guys are my people. So number 2, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to YouTube? I don't know really the answer to that yet. I will say that since my channel is mostly about cozy mysteries, there's only a couple other channels that I know of. There's Courtagonist, who is amazing, and Intentionally Bookish, who is one of my absolute favorites. They are both, their channels both center mostly around cozy mysteries, but other than that, I don't know a whole lot of others, so maybe that's kind of unique. Other than that, my amazing personality. No, I don't know. What are you most excited about what are you most excited for about? All right, I'm not even going to edit. Number 3 is, what are you most excited for about this new channel? All right, what I'm most excited for is, like I said, talking about others about books, interacting with people who also love books. Just that's really so number 1 and number 3 are the same to me, honestly. I just want to talk about books and meet people who love books as much as I do. And there you go. Number 4, why do you love reading? Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to answer that. I love everything about reading. I like that it's an escape. I like that you create this story in your mind, and it can be whatever you want it to be. Have you ever watched a movie after reading the book and the entire time you're like, that's not what they're supposed to look like? I just think that with the book, you can make it anything you want it to be. An example of when I was thinking about that is, I read the Da Vinci Code, then I went and saw the Da Vinci Code movie. I enjoyed both, don't get me wrong, and again, the book is always better, and it was there too. And I love Tom Hanks, but the entire time I could not get behind him as the main character because I had someone so different pictured in my mind. And that's one of the things I love about reading is I get to make all of those decisions. I get to create my own fantasy. I get to create my own world. I just love it. Oh, gosh. All right. Number 5. What book or series got you into reading? All right. The series that got me into reading was the Berenstain Bears. Thanks, Mom and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa. What kept me interested in reading was through my adolescence, I was a major fan of a few series that really captured my love of reading, which is The Babysitter Club by Ann M. Martin, my absolute favorite. I had over 100 of those books, with their special edition and their special edition and just craziness. I actually just gave away the Babysitter Club books maybe, I don't know, probably about 5 years ago, when I knew for sure that my husband and I weren't going to have kids. I was like, okay, I need to pass these on to somebody. And I did. And I hope that they are enjoying them as much as I did. I also really, really loved The Boxcar Children, and I really enjoyed Sweet Valley High, and the other ones I remember reading as a teenager, which is really funny because I am the biggest scaredy cat in the world, and I would never even think to attempt it now, is I was really into R.L. Stine and Christopher Pike books, like that Fear Street stuff. Like I said, today it would just be so off the table, but so it's really humorous. But those, so Berenstain Bears really got me into the love of reading, and then those things just really molded that love. And all right. So the next question is number 6, and it says, what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? Want to be friends? Number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I guess just kind of breaking down those barriers of getting to know people, only because, I mean, it's not like I'm shy by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't know a lot of people. So I guess like the networking part, and maybe the like technical part, like the lighting and the glare, like not, perfecting those sort of things. Editing. Yeah. Number 8, when did you start reading? I have no idea. The normal age that kids start reading, I really don't know. I went straight from, obviously, like I said, I loved reading even when my parents were reading to me, to, reading on my own. I don't know. Whatever, like I said, whatever that average age is for children, I'm going to go with. Number 9, where do you read? I read everywhere. Seriously, I read everywhere. I read in my doctor's office. I read in my bathtub. I read in my comfy chair. I read outside. I read in my bed. I read in my car on audiobooks. Don't worry, I don't actually physically read in my car, but I'll listen to audiobooks in my car. I read everywhere. And number 10 is the final question. We made it. It says, what kind of books do you like to read? I mostly read cozy mysteries and romance books. So I told my husband once that I'm a love 'em or kill 'em kind of gal. Do you think that's why he's scared of me? Just kidding. He's not scared of me. All right, guys. So that is the Booktube newbie tag. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below. And if you want to do the Booktube newbie tag, here you are. Consider yourself tagged. There you go. It's kind of like you get a card, and you get a card, and you get a card, and you get a card. All right, guys. Until next time, may all your future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everyone.